Welcome back to World Talks. I'm Anna Kalczyńska. It's been the largest wave of street demonstrations in more than a decade in Turkey, following the arrest of Ekrem İmamoğlu, the Istanbul's mayor and a key rival to Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan. The difficult situation cast shadow on the recent promising rapprochement between Poland and Turkey, as Prime Minister Donald Tusk and the leader of the Polish presidency of the European Union paid a visit to Ankara this month, with closer political and military cooperation in sight. So how will Erdoğan's brutal suppression of political opponents and disregard for democratic liberties affect the bilateral relations? To elaborate on this issue, we're joined now by Konrad Zasztowt, Faculty of Oriental Studies at the University of Warsaw. Good morning, sir. You are also a researcher specializing in analysis of Turkey, South Caucasus and Central Asia regions. And your areas of interest include international relations and energy security issues in the Black Sea region and Central Asia. So we're very happy to have you, as we are just wondering, in light of the recent events, the process of Turkey's accession to the European Union seems more and more problematic right now.
Well, actually, the process of European integration of Turkey, it's we can say problematic since many years, not only because of the recent developments and the issue of arrest of mayor of Istanbul, Ekrem İmamoğlu, which is of course very important event. And I agree that this is that happened in a very bad moment from the point of view of relationship of Turkey with Europe, not only with Poland, but in general with Turkey's Western partners, European partners, especially because what we expected this month, especially, that was some kind of rapprochement, some kind of change in this relationship, which was in recent years, I would say maybe since the attempt of the coup d'etat in 2016, this relationship was quite tense between Turkey and the European Union, Turkey and European Union member states, especially states like Germany, France, Netherlands, maybe not including Poland. Poland had always a good relationship with Turkey, but of course this serious blow to democracy in Turkey, which is the arrest of İmamoğlu, it will have impact on generally on relationship, Turkish relationship with the West.
Exactly. So what will be this impact? Because this arrest, the recent arrest, is a blatant proof of lack of respect for democratic rules and democratic way of behaving. Is this, does it mean that Poland, as a so-called ambassador of Turkey in the EU, is not a viable option anymore? And is this avenue for Poland to develop the cooperation with Turkey, for instance, in security issues, is a dead end?
Oh, we have to, of course, we have to wait for the development of these events in Turkey. So far, it doesn't look good, because we see that this motivation or explanation of arrest of Ekrem İmamoğlu, it looks not very serious. I mean, there are a lot of charges, starting from the corruption issues, ending with the cooperation with the terrorist organization, meaning the Kurdish organizations. So it looks like not quite serious accusations, like politically motivated accusations. So yes, so from the beginning we can say that this is a very bad development, but still we have to wait for the results, and for sure it's not up to Poland or European Union even to force some transformations, political transformations in Turkey. It's up to the Turkish political elite, it's up to Turkish society, and what we see now, it's huge support of a huge part of Turkish society for İmamoğlu. So yeah, it's a very, very important event, but let's say for now internal issue of Turkey. So we will see what Turks will do in this situation.
Absolutely. So some experts qualify what has happened in Turkey right now. It's a shift from competitive authoritarianism to full autocracy. Do you agree with that statement?
Well, I wouldn't say that this is something which is totally new, the arrest of opposition politicians. We witnessed a lot of arrests of opposition politicians, but they were limited mostly to the pro-Kurdish party politicians in Turkey. And they were quite similar, also accusation about the cooperation with PKK, the terrorist organization, Kurdish terrorist organization, which is also considered to be terrorist by the European Union. But these accusations were, let's say, a little bit doubtful, because in this Turkish community, you can always meet someone who knows someone else who has some links to this huge organization, which is PKK. So it's very easy to accuse someone that he has some distant links to someone who knows someone.
So what happened here in this case? Why has Erdoğan targeted specifically İmamoğlu?
Yes, so this is an important question. Simply because İmamoğlu is very popular in Turkey. It seems that he's much more popular than Erdoğan himself at the moment. He won 3 times elections in Istanbul, the biggest city of Turkey, and actually even Erdoğan himself started his political career with being mayor of Istanbul. So it seems that Ekrem İmamoğlu is somehow repeating his political career. So Erdoğan simply sees him as a very serious political rival. So the elections are scheduled for 2028. So there is a long time still. But I think the opposition party, the Republican People's Party, they were expecting some kind of political repression. So they decided to already at the moment appoint İmamoğlu as the party's candidate for the presidential elections, and the government probably wanted to do something also before the long time before the elections to stop him for running for the president.
Okay, so the local victories by CHP in the local elections suggest growing dissatisfaction with Erdoğan's policy. Could that be a turning point for the opposition?
Yes, I think the turning point already happened in the past with these municipal elections in recent years. When I mentioned that İmamoğlu won the election for the mayor of Istanbul, Mansur Yavaş, another important politician of Republican People Party, won election in Ankara, in the capital. Also in other big cities, the Republican People's Party won the election. So basically the ruling party doesn't control the biggest cities in Turkey, so this is very inconvenient for the ruling party.
So could Turkey's political instability affect its relations with, of course, as we already discussed, US, it's sure, the European Union, it's self-explanatory, but how about US and Russia?
With the US, it's very difficult to say, because new President Donald Trump already started many moves in foreign policies of the US, but still I think Turkey is not the first point on his agenda, so we don't know how this relationship will evolve. But in the past, during the first presidency of Trump, they had quite good relationship. I mean, President Erdoğan and President Trump. So we can expect that there will be also some kind of rapprochement with Russia. This is the moment when Turkey has rather tense relationship, especially when we look, for example, at the conflict, civil war in Syria, which suddenly in December last year, the regime of Bashar al-Assad was attacked by the jihadists, and the jihadists won this war. And Assad is no longer ruling in Syria, and Assad was, of course, a ally of Moscow, and the jihadists were the allies of Turkey. Yes? So now Turkey won this situation. So this is a paradox, because Erdoğan is quite strong in his foreign policies now, but he's becoming weaker and weaker in internal politics.
Well, for the US part, with relations to Turkey, political reports that Musk's X platform has blocked several opposition's accounts. So that would be a suggestion that the US administration sides with Erdoğan. But that remains, of course, to be seen. Konrad Zasztowt, thank you so much for being with us this morning. And thank you for watching World Talks. Please stay tuned to TVP World.